Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, October 30th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, traffic diverted from the Carnage as preparations continue for the launch of Independence celebrations on Tuesday. Samantha Harris returned to Grenada with a busy schedule after being crowned Miss Plus Size Universe International 2023 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Labor senator calls out government accusing the administration of shortchanging workers. In regional news, St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister urges Caribbean countries to unite. And internationally, thousands march from Brooklyn to Manhattan in pro-Palestinian rally. Coming up later in sports, Grenada to challenge the U.S. Virgin Islands with ice on the Women's Gold Cup. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Lights are being installed and fresh coats of paint are being applied as beautification of the Carnage begins ahead of the launch of Independence celebrations on Tuesday. Canadians are being reminded that as the festivities get underway, no traffic will be allowed through the Carnage. Beverly Tellisford has more.
Preparations are well on the way as Grenada gears up to commence the celebrations of its 50th anniversary of independence right here tomorrow. The celebration of Grenada's momentous 50th anniversary milestone will be officially inaugurated by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. The festivities will kick off at 4 p.m., promising an array of thrilling activities and entertainment for all, including food, music, and the reveal of the Independence theme and logo. GBN spoke to chairperson of the organizing committee, Gail Purcell, who was on site during the installation process.
Preparations have been ongoing for quite a number of weeks now. This is actually what you're seeing is the installation of plans that have been getting ready to this point. We expect everything to be in place and ready for the launch tomorrow afternoon, starting from 4 p.m. What can you expect? You can expect it will be a cultural extravaganza. We will have on display a variety of vendors with their craft and other merchandise. We'll also have a selection of food and beverages available. And beyond that, it will be a whole cultural showcase. It's all part of the budgeting process for overall. We are looking at the installment is really something that we're looking at it as a long-term vision, and it's really about looking at how we can develop the area and create it into an environment that everybody wants it to be. And the Carnage is the most picturesque part of Grenada, one of the most picturesque locations, and I think we underutilize it.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is notifying the public of the following traffic arrangements to facilitate the launch of the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence on Tuesday, 31st October 2023 at the Carnage Public Road, St. George. No vehicles will be allowed to travel along the Carenage Public Road from the intersection with Hughes Street between the hours of 4:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. Parking will be allowed on a portion of the Carenage Public Road from its intersection with Hughes Street to the area close to the Rum Runner on both sides of the road. Vehicles traveling from Burns Point roundabout direction will only be allowed to access the Carenage up to its Hughes Street intersection until 6 p.m. Buses traveling towards the town of St. George can proceed until Lothars Lane, Archibald Avenue, and Lucas Street. Buses will be allowed to pick up passengers at Burns Point roundabout and Tantine Public Road. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Short-changing workers. Senator for Labor Andre Lewis has accused the NDC administration of short-changing public servants as they've gone back on their word to pay more workers more. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more.
Labour Senator Andre Lewis in the last sitting of the upper house revealed that the present administration is not giving workers what they deserve, having admitted to being financially capable of paying more to workers in the first year of negotiations. He said offers were made by the government to fix this in the second year of negotiation, but the government has failed to do so and has gone back on their word.
And the state making it clear. Here you have an employer saying that, look, yes, we can afford to pay more, even within the ambit of the existing law of the 9% of GDP. Even within that restriction, they could have afforded to pay more to change its mind from giving workers more, accepting that they deserve more, because you may be able to get some people for various reasons. Yes, to fight against the very interests of your employees.
At present, the issue is before the Labour Minister with the aim of finding a solution between the government negotiation team and the Technical and Allied Workers Union. Senator Lewis also pointed out the serious implications of the unclear stance as it relates to pension in the existing wage bill and how this will affect workers.
In the existing Act, under the definition of a wage bill, pension is excluded. And because it is not clearly stated here, if it is included, it therefore means that you will now be faced with having less amount under law, not affordability, because the issue many times is not affordability. It is a question of the distribution. And because you now have a law governing what you can distribute to the workers, they can be and they will be negatively impacted. So we continue to call for this so as to lessen and reduce the possibility of industrial unrest whenever we come to collective bargaining.
The Labour Senator also made an appeal to the government to review their stance on implementing a law that will hinder what is entitled to workers when it comes to wage negotiation.
Colleagues genuinely know that workers deserve more, but there's this law that inhibits you even before you start. It is unfair and a disservice to the working people into the public service. So the labor movement is calling not for 13%, yes, 13% is an increase, but we are calling for the removal of any restriction on the negotiating process. But more than that, because we are not sure where pension will be calculated, if pension is calculated as part of the wage bill, on one hand, you may be saying that you're increasing the amount that can be spent on wages. But if you are now including pension, it therefore means less will be attributed to what you call your basic wage. And I'm going on the...
For GBN News, I am Rena Pierre-Thomas reporting.
Labour Senator Andre Lewis is questioning the status of workers' representatives within the Grenada Gravel and Concrete and Emulsion Production Corporation Board. He raised the issue during the last sitting of the Upper House. Rena Pierre-Thomas has the details.
More than 1 year after the constitution of the current board at Gravel and Concrete, workers are yet to officially have an operational representative. According to Labour Senator Andrew Lewis, despite following all necessary protocols to appoint a representative for workers, they are yet to be active on the board.
Cannot make sense. Since October, November last year, after the workers nominated a worker representative on the board of directors of the Gravel and Concrete, and after that was communicated to the relevant ministry, and after the ministry sent the relevant correspondence to the worker representative, who attached his signature as accepting the appointment, the workers are yet to have representative perform. And despite everything that we have done, except going public, probably we have failed. Probably we have failed by not taking to the streets.
The senator said numerous inquiries as to why the workers are not represented have not yielded answers, and as such, he would like to know what has been hidden from workers.
And that is why we are at a loss as to why over 1 year after the relevant process was followed, and why after the relevant minister and ministry got the signature of the workers' representative who should be representing Gravel and Concrete on the board of directors, they have failed to have the workers' representative perform. We have had all kinds of issues as to what is taking place within Gravel and Concrete, and we wonder reluctantly whether or not there are things that they are trying to hide from workers and the nation.
The Labour senator is calling for proper oversight of the statutory body and its operation.
So we agree that the statutory bodies, because we are speaking government here, and government as a whole, need to be properly managed, need to have oversight. And we call for that because the better these departments are managed and run, is the better we ought to perform, and therefore the possibility of having more so that the workers can get a better return in terms of benefit is best for the workers and ourselves. So we support that. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But then explain to us why up to now, despite all the interventions that we have made at all levels, including the highest level, that this matter is not yet resolved. The workers are tethering. And there are other issues there. The workers are tethering. The workers' representative on the board of Gravel and Concrete that has been making headlines and headlines and headlines have not been given, have not been allowed to perform. So in supporting this year, we are saying you must not only talk the talk, but we have to walk the walk.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The Grenada government, with support from the World Bank, has embarked on a groundbreaking initiative to create a new Living Condition Index, or GLCI, to accurately reflect the country's current socioeconomic situation. We have details for you in this report.
Minister of State with Responsibility for Social Development, Senator Gloria Thomas, announced the development of the new household assessment tool in Parliament last week.
The GLCI by design is a scientific assessment tool that objectively assesses households based on several indicators. This process significantly reduces the need for subjective human judgment and human error. A pilot will be conducted during this quarter of this year. It will form full implementation in 2024.
A living conditions and household budget survey is conducted every 10 years to assess the living conditions, examine poverty and inequality trends, and develop a basket of goods and services that can be used to estimate the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, for the country. The last survey was conducted by the Central Statistics Office, CSO, between April 2018 and May 2019. COVID-19 in collaboration with the World Bank's Poverty and Equity Global Practice. Parliament has approved a new fiscal resilience bill which provides measures to strengthen the Statistics Department to better facilitate its provision of the macroeconomic indicators needed to make economic decisions. Economic Development Minister Lennox Andrew provided an update on new data compiled by the Statistics Department during the debate on the bill in the lower house.
I just received data on the CPI from our Statistics Department, from our economic performance, from unemployment level, and the data is showing that the unemployment rate as of August is 11.9%. From 28%. More than that, the data I received from the CPI says that CPI, the cost of living, is now 1.9%. Down from 3.3, where it was at the same time last year. So put all of that into context. The economy is doing well. We are doing well, and we are very much on the way to achieve the kind of fiscal resilience that we are hoping to achieve.
The Central Statistics Office recently concluded a housing and population census, which is the largest statistical exercise a country can undertake, providing information for more effective governance. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Grenada is among 12 CARICOM community member states which voted in favor of a resolution for an immediate, durable, and sustained humanitarian truce between Israel forces and Hamas militants in Gaza. The United Nations General Assembly adopted the resolution on Friday. From the 193-member world body, 120 members voted in favor of the resolution, including Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Dominica, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. Haiti was among 45 members who abstained from voting on the resolution. 14 members voted against it, and Jamaica missed the vote. This is news at 7. Coming up, Samantha Harris returned to Grenada with a busy schedule after being crowned Miss Plus Size Universe International 2023 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Stay with us for the full story.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates. The Grenelec debates will be broadcasted on GBN TV Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m., Sundays at 4 p.m. Broadcast begins Saturday, October 7th. Tune in.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $236,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Grenada, guess what? I spoke to Waggy T, great guy, nice guy, and he has agreed to do something really huge. I mean, it's going to be bigly. This year? Hold on, wait for it. Christmas is coming in November.
If you're looking for some early cash this Christmas, then you must be at the National Stadium. Sunday, November 5th at 5 p.m. as Megaforce Promotions presents the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo. We're talking $100,000 in cash and prizes. Imagine you can win a whole living room set, a dining room set, 55-inch TV, a fridge, washing machine, gas cooker, and other great household items. Here comes the best part. Bingo tickets are only $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses island-wide. This is an event no one should miss. Sunday, November 5th. Get ready for the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo at the National Stadium.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Sweet Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
The best deals on tires are on Island Style. Get into the festive spirit with our per-Christmas style clearance sales starting now. We're slashing prices on our wide selection of high-quality tires, offering unbeatable discounts from 15% to 50% off as we make way for our Christmas store. Enjoy huge savings now on our massive inventory of ceramic and porcelain tires for every need. We've got the perfect tires to make your home merry and bright. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to give your home a stunning makeover at jaw-dropping prices. Visit us today on Monroe Road in Grandad's. Call 439-TIRE. That's 439-8453. Hurry down today. These deals won't last long. It's tires, and more tires on sale. Save money now only at Island Style.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Renewable energy. Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. The Grenada government is making significant strides to improve the quality of life for older citizens. Minister Gloria Thomas has announced the completion of a draft comprehensive national policy designed to enhance the well-being of senior citizens.
The draft Grenada National Policy for Older Persons have been completed and will soon be submitted to Cabinet for approval. Our older persons are now in a place where they will receive better services because the standard covers guidelines and directives for the effective and safe operations of elderly homes.
She provided an update on the initiative during the last sitting of the Upper House of Parliament.
Our older persons are now in a place where they will receive better services. The standard covers guidelines and directives for the effective and safe operations of elderly homes. General registration, inspection and licensing, health and well-being, the provision of effective services, responsive workforce requirements, the provision of safe services, pandemic response, leadership, governance, accountability, and compliance, use of information, monitoring, and evaluation. The proposed standards are indeed comprehensive and sets out to ensure that our residential care facilities are effectively managed.
In addition to the draft national policy, Minister Thomas said a national standard for residential care facilities has also been developed to provide essential guidelines and directives for the safe and effective operation of elderly homes across the country. She highlighted the key areas covered during her address, emphasizing the government's dedication to the well-being of older persons.
Our older persons are now in a place where they will receive better services. The standard covers guidelines and directives for the effective and safe operations of elderly homes. General registration, inspection and licensing, health and well-being, the provision of effective services, responsive workforce requirements, the provision of safe services, pandemic response, leadership, governance, accountability, and compliance, use of information, monitoring, and evaluation. The proposed standards are indeed comprehensive and sets out to ensure that our residential care facilities are effectively managed.
The devastating fire and continuous break-ins at the St. Andrew Anglican School have not only caused physical damage, but have also raised concerns about emotional distress among members of the school community.
Labour Senator Andrew Lewis is expressing concerns about the mental well-being of students, teachers and parents following a series of unfortunate events at the St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School. The school, which experienced a staggering 5 break-ins this term alone, faced an even greater tragedy when a portion of it went up in flames on October 13th. The devastating fire resulted in the destruction of 9 classrooms, with others suffering significant damage. As a result, there is now only 1 building remaining with 4 usable classrooms, leaving 116 students displaced and their education disrupted. During a parliamentary session on Thursday, Senator Lewis expressed his concerns regarding the series of unfortunate events that unfolded at the St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School and commended the decision to enhance security measures.
It is good to note that the ministry, and through you in your reporting, spoke of security. Because it is quite possible there may be a difference between a watchman and security relative to the threat that you faced in the past, right? But that's something that we, especially when there is an area that becomes what one calls a targeted area. That can be developed, and I am confident that our colleagues in the security forces through your ministry will address that.
Recognizing the severity of the situation, Senator Lewis called for a comprehensive assessment not only of the physical damage caused by the break-ins, but also of the safety concerns and mental distress experienced by the staff, students, and parents.
The aspect for our teachers, who certainly over the past year were exposed to 9, 10 break-ins. Yes, the aspect of not knowing what to expect when you go turn out to school. Just the invasion of your privacy, but not only the teachers, the students. the parents of these students. So it would be necessary, and without you saying, I would expect that to have been done, to have engagement with the necessary stakeholders, to offer the counseling that will be required, to give the reassurances that all systems will be put in place to minimize any possible reoccurrences of these sort of activities.
Education Minister David Andrews said a decision was made by the Cabinet to move the school to the Telescope Resource Center today, Monday, October 30th. Investigations into the cause of the fire are still ongoing. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
After coming home with the crown and topping the scoreboard in 5 categories during the recently held Miss Plus Size Universe in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada's Samantha Harris is ready to achieve a new goal. More in this report.
Last Friday, Grenada's Samantha Harris was crowned Miss Plus Size Universe 2023 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, winning 5 categories in the Queen Show. With a grand prize in scholarship funds of over $100,000, Harris said her aim is to start her educational journey by pursuing a degree in business and develop local platforms that will help to inspire and motivate plus-size women on the island.
My management team is working on it. We already started getting calls, for different stuff. So there's a lot that we're working on, and as we get the information confirmed, we can share it with the public. The prize was $175,000 in scholarship at a university in the U.S. I can do it online, or I can travel to the U.S. and cash prize. And I'm a young entrepreneur, and I would like to further my studies in business. Okay. I'm a very people person, and I'm involved in a lot of groups like the Lions Club of St. John, St. Mark's, the Grenada Red Cross. I would like to form a platform to empower women, especially women like myself, So that is something I also want to work on. I also want to work on a book that I need to publish. I have a story to tell.
Miss Plus Size Universe, in reflecting on the competition, said besides the challenges faced with the last-minute change in venue due to the weather and the decision by some contestants not to participate due to flight delays, she went out and did her best and is happy with the victory.
I feel very proud to enter out there and represent my beautiful country, Grenada, and winning the crown with 4 different titles. It was Best Evening Wear. I had tied for talent with Miss St. Vincent, the People Choice Award, and the platform speech on bullying. Competition was, I should say, very challenging, because coming up with people like Nigeria, she was very good. Trinidad was very good. So even when I heard that I was a winner, I was really, really shocked and stuff, but I went out there and did my best, and only my best.
The Queen thanked all who supported her through her journey and hopes that more will come on board as she goes out to represent Grenada in other pageants.
I would like to say a special thank you to my platinum sponsors, National Lottery Authority, Ministry of Sports and Culture, and to all my other sponsors and contributors who make this possible and a success. I say thank you.
Rita P. Thomas, GBN News.
Keeping the environment clean. Let's take a look through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
The Community spirit is alive and well in Piti-Bakai. The Westerhall Community Group embarked on a cleanup campaign of the Piti-Bakai beach, which was once widely enjoyed by members of the community. The cleanup brought community members together on October 19th, the anniversary of the death of former leader Maurice Bishop, who believed in community development. The community building activity ended with breakfast prepared by residents of the area, along with an impromptu concert. We thank our citizen journalists for that community-focused submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And still to come, the United States donates educational resources to Grenadian students. We'll have the deal for you after the break.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Make your move with Quartz Ready Cash and get a payment holiday for the holidays. Plus, with your next Quartz Ready Cash loan, you can enter to win up to $20,000 cash, plus other fabulous prizes in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Fund your life your way with Quartz Ready Cash. Get $100 cash when you refer a friend to Quartz Ready Cash. The more friends you refer, the more cash in your hand. Apply now. Visit shopquartz.com. Make your move with a loan from Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada, Carrick, and Pity Martini. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carnage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Be a part from the start and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice, Grenada nice, Grenada nice.
Wow, it's Instacash Grenada. Imagine a game with no numbers to choose from, no draws to wait on, and you can play it every day, including Sunday. That's Instacash. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win prizes instantly. Instacash, coming soon to lottery terminals near you. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making dreams come true.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Grenada. Guess what? I spoke to Waggy T, great guy, nice guy, and he has agreed to do something really huge. I mean, it's going to be bigly. This year? Hold on, wait for it. Christmas is coming in November.
If you're looking for some early cash this Christmas, then you must be at the National Stadium. Sunday, November 5th at 5 p.m. as Megaforce Promotions presents the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo. We're talking $100,000 in cash and prizes. Imagine you can win a whole living room set, a dining room set, 55-inch TV, a fridge, washing machine, gas cooker, and other great household items. Here comes the best part. Bingo tickets are only $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses island-wide. This is an event no one should miss. Sunday, November 5th. Get ready for the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo at the National Stadium.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
In honor of Grenada's Month of the Child, U.S. Ambassador Linda Tagliatella and the U.S. Embassy team in Grenada distributed educational resources to students across the island on October 25th and 26th. The students of the Grenada School for Special Education received essential school supplies, while the children at Queen Elizabeth's home were presented with gift bags. The Grenada Junior Academy benefited from a generous furniture donation. Ambassador Tagliatella shared that the United States is honored to continue to contribute towards the educational journey of Grenada's children. Stay with us. Not really, but it disappeared off the screen, so there's nothing more. I can't remember what else. I couldn't remember the rest of it. Something about it just disappeared. So, oh, and it's a lot too. Yeah, it's a lot. you stop scrolling. What happened is it jumped. Does this at least once every. Yeah, well, not that much. Was it bad? Okay, I'll have to scroll manually then. The U.S. Southern Command has retrofitted the National Disaster Management Agency Carriacou Emergency Operations Center with a state-of-the-art modern visual art system and a computerized data entry system for the warehouse. They also provided a forklift and other equipment. This will aid in proper record keeping and warehouse management at the center, which will enhance the disaster readiness and response capabilities on the sister island. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Javon Williams, toured the newly retrofitted facility on Friday. He indicated that Honorable Tevin Andrew, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, is very appreciative of the tangible contributions from the United States government, especially in the area of disaster management, to ensure the Emergency Operations Center operates in an efficient and effective manner. Training was conducted in EOC organization and operations and disaster relief warehouse and forklift operations. The trainers were Michael Kolbaker and Leo Goldstein from the United States. Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news report after this break.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carnage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Be a part from the start and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice, Grenada nice, Grenada nice.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Good evening, sports fans. Grenada will be targeting a perfect October window in Group C of League C on the road to Women's Gold Cup when they will be hosted by the U.S. Virgin Islands in December. Nisha Peters has more in this report.
Grenada could not have asked for a better start to the road to the Women's Gold Cup campaign in League C of Group C. After a scoreless draw between the U.S. Virgin Islands and Bahamas on Sunday at the Bethlehem Soccer Complex in St. Croix, Grenada has now qualified for the next round of the Women's Gold Cup. Jake Rennie, head coach of the senior women's national team, said the players will get some much-needed rest, then return to training next week.
We have given the players 1 week off. So it's for those who are for recovery, those who have injury and need treatment, and some of them are in school and who are working, just to give them some time to get back to the workplace and school and settle. Then we take it from next week. Also, the trainer will be giving them some work so they can do personally, so they can recover.
The coaching staff will be looking to recruit players to reinforce the team for the next round of matches.
Once we head into the League B, we will need other players to come in, and we already have players who are in the process of doing their paperwork. So it's just a matter of time, and most of the paperwork is, let's say, 85% done. So we will bring in some players to help make the team stronger and even better.
Coach Rennie is appreciative of the support given to the national senior women's team.
I just want to say thanks to the TD for doing a great job. He's been around the team. He has been helping us as well. Also, he's helping us recruit players from overseas, and just want to say big up. He's doing a great job. And thanks for the knowledge and experience you have shown us over the past couple of weeks.
Grenada sits firmly atop of Group C in League C with 9 points from 3 matches. They will play their return match against the U.S. Virgin Islands on December 3rd in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
David Christopher, St. Lucia's president of the St. Lucia Boxing Association, has expressed his concerns regarding the readiness of Caribbean boxers during recent bouts at the Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. More in this report from St. Lucia's Choice TV from the Pan Am Games.
Chef de mission for St. Lucia to the Pan American Games and president of the St. Lucia Boxing Association, David Shakes Christopher, has taken issue with some of what he has observed at boxing matches involving Caribbean athletes at the Pan American Games. Christopher has indicated his displeasure with the lack of readiness of the boxers in a voice note that has been circulating. We spoke with Christopher regarding some of his concerns.
Most of the boxers from the Caribbean that came to this Pan American Games, they were not ready. Hence the reason why St. Lucia haven't sent any boxers here. We have some young boxers, we're just developing our program because most of our senior boxers is over the hill. I'm not pushing them out of the game, but they wasn't ready for this competition. This is a serious competition going on here. This competition is a qualifier for Paris 2024. We saw boxers getting knocked out. We saw boxers end up in the hospital, the Jamaican boxer. We saw boxers getting the 8 count and even know that when they get the 8 count, they have to keep their hands up. Anytime you get in the 8 count, you have to keep your hands up. You have to look at the referee so the referee could see that he could continue. We saw a Grenadian boxer have his hand all down there. He get count out. 20 seconds at the end of his round. That's unacceptable.
According to Christopher, the boxers were being subjected to a level of competition that could potentially harm them physically due to their inexperience. Christopher believes that the region should continue to hone their craft and fight amongst themselves to get ready for events such as these.
We must not put the children at risk, sending them to these big competitions if they're not ready. We saw Dominica have boxers coming here. We saw boxers from Haiti. We saw boxers from other Caribbean islands here that should not have been here. You have to stay in the region and develop yourself in the region before you come to this competition.
Former Spanish Football Federation President Luis Rubiales has been banned from all football-related activities for 3 years by FIFA. Rubiales kissed forward Jenny Hermoso on the lips following Spain's Women's World Cup final win over England. The kiss, which forward Hermosa says was not consensual, sparked outcry, with Rubiales eventually stepping down from his role in September. Hermoso later filed a legal complaint against Rubiales.
Well, I think to a great extent it was expected because FIFA, after all, had suspended Luis Rubiales provisionally back in August, just a few days after that now infamous kiss that he gave Jenny Hermoso. Said it was going to investigate him, and then since then we've been awaiting the result of that investigation by FIFA. Now we have that result, which is that he's banned for 3 years. I don't think people will be surprised by that. I think obviously the Spanish women's team, and particularly Jenny Hermoso, will probably be pleased with this outcome, as will many others across Spain who wanted Mr. Rubiales to step down initially after that kiss, triggering that sort of that standoff that he had with his own federation for so long.
And that's tonight's sports report. And now for the regional and international news report. Sections of Jamaica were jolted Monday by a strong earthquake that damaged buildings and sent items flying off shelves in homes and business establishments. According to the United States Geological Survey, the magnitude 5.6 earthquake was felt at 10:57 a.m. No lives were lost during the quake. This report from GBN Network.
Why did we miss the vote then? We're having an earthquake. Oh, God. Are we still on? Yes. That was a heavy jolt.
Sections of Jamaica were rattled Monday by a strong earthquake, which damaged buildings and sent items flying off shelves in homes and business establishments. According to the United States Geological Survey, the magnitude 5.4 earthquake was felt at 10:57. The tremor was also felt in the Bahamas, Haiti, Cuba, and United States minor outlying islands. The earthquake was located 30 kilometers from Kingston. Electricity and telecommunication services have been disrupted as a result of the tremor. Meanwhile, several buildings across the corporate area have been evacuated following this morning's earthquake. Court matters in downtown Kingston have been adjourned. Chief Justice Brian Sykes said the buildings were evacuated according to emergency protocols. Sykes said this morning's quake has reinforced the need for a review of disaster drills. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces, Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch is urging the public to be cautious when approaching traffic lights rendered inoperable following the earthquake.
Caribbean countries have been called on to unite to address the common challenges they face. The call came from the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew, at the opening of the Barbados Labour Party's 84th annual conference. Teresa Griffith has the details.
The conference is being held under the theme, BLP at age 85, Crafting Our Future Responsibly. Addressing a packed auditorium at the Darrell Jordan Secondary School, featured speaker and Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew, suggested countries in the Caribbean must come together if they are to effectively tackle the problems they face.
We are one region facing the same challenges, and that is why our integration is so important. It is why our small states continue to dedicate time and effort into advocating so loudly and passionately for the meaningful reform of the broken international financial architecture that has has not kept pace with the changes in the global economy and is not fit for purpose. And why we support our sister mayor's Bridgetown initiative that has the potential to effect the kind of changes that are essential to ensure equitable growth and sustainable development.
The party's highest award, the Grantley Adams Award, went to the President of the Senate, His Honor Reginald Farley. In his acceptance speech, he urged the policymakers of today to lay the foundation for those to come.
Even against the complaints and the pushback, because sometimes the people that we're leading are not able to see that place where we want to take them. Sometimes they complain that the new road a little bumpy. It may be strange, and they will want to revert to the present comfort, even if it's not so comfortable, but it's familiar. And we need to have the intestinal fortitude as leaders to press on as Grantley Adams did, to give a better Barbados.
Thousands of people marched for hours on Saturday from Brooklyn to Manhattan, calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. At one point, the rally forced all lanes of the Brooklyn Bridge to be shut down. CBS New York's Jenna DeAngelis was there.
Organizers of this rally called for people to flood Brooklyn for Gaza, and that's exactly what they did. Gathering on the steps of the Brooklyn Museum around 3 p.m. Saturday and growing with each stop. The massive group marched to the Barclays Center, then the Brooklyn Bridge, temporarily closing it to traffic to march across to Manhattan.
We need a ceasefire first and foremost, and we need aid to be able to reach these innocent civilians who have no homes, no electricity, no power.
I hope there will be peace for the sake of everybody, for the Jews, the Muslims.
Solidarity is important, that the same types of oppression that we face as black people, as trans people, as Jewish people, as Asian people, it's all the same forces, and then when we come together to fight for liberation, we're also fighting for each other.
Everybody's out here. You see all kinds of people from all walks of life, all ages, coming together for what's right.
Thousands joined the march, including this family from Philadelphia.
This is passionate. You know, if we could go to Gaza and help them physically, we could. We would, you know. So, you know, just to come over to New York from Philadelphia was nothing.
5 hours in, they made their way to Union Square here, where they continued to gather and chant.
We marched 6 miles just to prove this message that we're not here for war.
We are, as Palestinians, we love the peace.
We're not here to advocate for killing of people. I condemn the killing that Hamas does, and I condemn the killing that Israel does. Our message is simple: just stop killing people and let people live in peace.
While this rally ended here, the push for peace many gathered say will continue. Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.
A man suspected of killing 18 people in a shooting in Maine has been found dead after a 3-day manhunt. Robert Card, 40 years old, died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. News of the gunman's death came hours after police lifted a stay-at-home order for the normally quiet community. At a news conference at Lewiston City Hall, Maine Governor Janet Mills said the body was found in Lisbon, near where the shootings occurred.
For days, the killer of 18 people, gunned down whilst on a night out, was untraceable. 40-year-old Army reservist Robert Card was being hunted by police. They searched by air, land and sea for the man described as armed and dangerous. Last night, his fate was confirmed.
Like many people, I'm breathing a sigh of relief tonight, knowing that Robert Card is no longer a threat to anyone. I know there are some people, many people, who share that sentiment, but I also know that his death may not bring solace to many. But now is the time to heal.
He's said to have died from a self-inflicted gun wound.
Our work, again, is not done here. I was very elated tonight when I got the call from Commissioner Stasia advising me of the revelation of what took place and that Mr. Card is deceased and no longer a threat to our community or any other community.
This city and the towns around it have been in lockdown since Wednesday night. When news came through that the suspected gunman had been found dead, one man here shouted, "Finally," and you could see the sense of relief on his face. He said the community could now rest easy.
That's what's been happening around our world today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Traffic diverted from the Carinache as preparations continue for the launch of independence celebrations on Tuesday. Samantha Harris returned to Grenada with a busy schedule after being crowned Miss Plus Size Universe International 2023 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Labour Senator calls out government accusing the administration of shortchanging workers. In regional news, St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister urges Caribbean countries to unite, while internationally thousands march from Brooklyn to Manhattan in pro-Palestinian rally. In sports, Grenada to challenge the U.S. Virgin Islands with eyes on the Women's Gold Cup. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Have a pleasant evening. Good night.